Today's Sunday. Yesterday we had the asbestos people come in. I knew that if there was that much damage from the base plate of the wall up, I had to see what was below. I had them take off the flooring in the kitchen, the flooring in the bath, as well as some siding on the outside so that I could see what kind of damage I was dealing with. So that's the fence I put up. See that? That is the green, and you can see where the rod is reaching over. Isn't that a nice color? As they were trying to peel up the linoleum, it just wouldn't come up. So they had to remove the whole subfloor, going all the way back to the original hardwood floors, covered in mastic. All right. So, because of the unknown state of this material on the ground, it is most likely also asbestos. We haven't taken off any of the plastic. We did find some interesting things here. This right there is where the dumbwaiter was. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. It looks like the main part of the kitchen just had regular raw floors, but then back here, I actually painted it red. A red color, same kind of red we found in the upstairs. Again, with all this awful mastic. There's also this weird circle cut on the floor. I have no idea what that would be for. So you can actually see this is the original floorboards that they cut up. And you see those ribs are actually rise floor levelers, little shims that because the house is slanting so much. Right, just over time settling, that kind of thing. But anyway, that's what we're looking at. So that section right there, the 2x4 on the outside is just rotted. There's nothing to be done there. That's pretty much gone. The joist seems to be in okay condition at best, but it definitely makes me worry. That's for sure. So today is what week is it?
4, 5.
4, 5, 6. It's a week. Some week. We found out some good news yesterday afternoon. The floor that we uncovered after the asbestos was removed was covered in a black substance that was unknown at the time. We found out that is not asbestos. It is just tar paper. And I know there is some tar paper that has asbestos in it, but ours is the minority in the case that it doesn't have any asbestos in it. It's just asphalt and some adhesive and some other stuff. We found a video online of how to remove this stuff, and I was a bit skeptical it was going to work, but oh my gosh, does it work well. So I thought we'd show you how we do it. So here's the trick. This is a wallpaper steamer, which we didn't actually have when we were removing the wallpaper and are kind of kicking ourselves because of how well it works. Essentially all it is a tea kettle that boils water, sends steam through that black pipe into that square kind of press that is just hollow on the underside. So it just fills with steam and cooks the material underneath. Even though it's not asbestos, it really stinks. It smells like a dead animal. Is that accurate?
Burning rubber, maybe?
Burning rubber? Yeah. So you can see it starting. See when that happens, that's when the steam is starting to get added. It sounds just like a kettle or an iron. So you let it sit there for 2 minutes, a minute, 2 minutes, and then you move it over exactly one length, and the asphalt paper, the tar paper, and adhesive, it just melts like putty. And then you take a putty knife, you scrape it off, and then you'd have a bucket full of Murphy's wood oil, and you just wipe it down. The woman I watched in the video actually used vinegar, but because we didn't have vinegar and we had Murphy's wood soap, we thought, why not? It does say on Murphy's wood soap not to use it on untreated wood, which most of this is. However, the reason is because it might be sensitive to water and, to put it bluntly, worth steaming wood. So I think a little bit of Murphy's wood oil probably isn't gonna do much more damage than that. So anyway, you can just see she just leaves it on, pulls it off, scrapes it off, and then puts it back on to get up any of the excess. It does take a little bit longer when you're first getting started until the steam really builds, but it works really well. The most surprising part of this is how quickly it works. You know, 2 minutes, it takes you more than 2 minutes to scrape the area that was just treated. So you tend to end up leaving the steamer on for a little bit longer, and then the longer you leave it on, the easier it comes off. Although I do imagine there is a point of diminishing returns where you just start doing probably more damage to the wood than necessary. But it works real good. It works real good. So you can now watch Kelly, the master, at work, and I'm gonna pull nails. They just always had some kind of covering, like a rug or carpet. Would you have a carpeted breakfast nook?
I don't think so. I would hope not. I feel like I'm cleaning up the San Andreas tar pits a little bit.
Scraping wallpaper.
You were. This is floor paper. Are you excited?
I guess I should have been more specific when I wished that it would be my last time scraping paper.
So it's end of day. Kelly has been working on this floor all day. So today's episode will be a Kelly episode. But she has done just a phenomenal job. Here's the big reveal for you. We're not totally done. You still got to do the nook in the back and a little bit, but it's looking so much better. Look at that hardwood. That's the little spot she ran out of steam, quite literally, at that point. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So it looks like they did, you know, paint or stain something here. There's a kind of a clear line and again around the outside, and there's some of the water damage that's seeping through the wall. This whole sink is probably going to need to come out. And this is what's still left to do. This is next weekend. And she's going to beast it, and it's going to look awesome. Just know it. Here's all the nails I pulled today. That's only about, honestly, that's only about half of them. Like, we pulled probably... How many nails do you think we pulled? 200? Yeah, about 200. So that was today's project. The steamer method works incredibly well. The trick to it is you leave it on for 2 minutes, and then you use a solvent right after you scrape it, whether it's Murphy's wood soap like we used, or I've heard you can use vinegar. Anything really, natural seems to work better than any of the chemicals, at least by what people say online. But we still have work to do on this floor. It's not perfect. It's going to need to be cleaned up a lot more. But, oh my God, I can't tell you the difference between when we came here yesterday and today. It feels so much better to have it done. So, another thing I want to show you. Go downstairs for a bit. So I've been saying forever that I got to get this thing out. Right? This is that set of drawers. It was originally over here. And I just, for whatever reason, I just kept putting it off. So today, I go down and I'm like, I'm getting rid of this thing. I'm getting it out of here. This is it. And last day. And as I pull it away from the wall, you see how it's shaped? I always thought it was some specialty piece designed to sit away from the baseboards, because it's kind of shaped like that, It has this overhang that could go to the wall, yet it still gives enough room for the baseboards to heat up. But here's what I found. So check it out. This is like an old hotel check-in desk. Isn't that nuts? I couldn't believe it when I pulled it away from the wall. And you can see, this is only one piece of it. There's another piece. If you look on this side, you can see how it comes down. I can't really see on that side, but either way, it makes me kind of reconsider. Oh, new feet. Makes me kind of want to reconsider getting rid of it. So I think I'm going to turn it into something like a workbench or something, because it's just such a cool piece of furniture. So that's it. That's all we accomplished. Today's a short weekend. All right. See you later.